Good afternoon, YouTubers. Jim here again. I haven't posted for a while, mainly because I've been busy. And because I've been busy, I haven't really been doing fun riding or thinking about filming or even thinking about the channel and telling you how I'm getting on. So I thought, I'm out today, it's a bit of fun. Thought I'd stop and just give you a little. I'm out in the Cairngorms. I've been out towards Braemar. Couldn't get all the way down there because one of the roads is shut, and well, the main road that I would follow is closed, and the detour is just too long. But that's fabulous. What a place to be. So these are the snow roads, and when you get into, won't be long now, a month or so, 6 weeks or so, and the snow will start to appear. This is where you'd come if you want to go skiing. But anyway, we're not here to talk about skiing, we're here to talk about the Goldwing. And I've had it now, got it in May, there's now September, so we're, June, July, August, 3.5 months in, about 3,600 miles, and I'm still loving it. I still think this is really one of the most underestimated bikes out there, because I've been riding about 100 miles today. Some of the really tight and twisty roads, hairpins, twists, fast roads, all sorts, and just have a big grin on my face. This is a big old girl, but I'm having great fun riding her. A couple of things just to note then, in that time. One thing they're noted for, the Goldwings, is that you can have Apple Carplay or Android Auto. And I couldn't get mine to work. The phone fits in this very handy pocket. You can see I've got a few things in there. I keep my earplugs in there. I have a necky thing, a tube. But I couldn't get mine to work, and I was a bit frustrated. I'd spoken to a couple of the dealers and said, what's going on, it doesn't work, and they all looked at me as if I was a bit strange in the head. And then I realised after one of my trips to England that the phone wasn't charging very fast when connected, let alone getting Android Auto. And so I just changed cable. That was it. Once I changed cable, and I'd seen a couple of videos and read a couple of things that it was setting up the Android Auto was a bit of a pain, and I changed the cable and thought this is going to take a bit. Changed the cable, it switched on, Android Auto straight away, Google Maps, all the apps on my phone. So one of the great things that I discovered then is with my headset fitted and behind the big screen, I could actually listen to a story, which is on a long journey what I love to do. And so that's fantastic. So that's now working like a dream. I don't have a headset fitted today, and I couldn't show you anyway because I've got this phone out. So that's one of the first things. Second thing, well, I'm really getting used to the looks of the bike, and I think I said in my intro walk around video that I didn't really like the engine sticking out, but see, now I quite do. It's grown on me. But I had a suggestion off some of the comments to put reflectors where the lights could go, those little things down here. So I just put some mirrors in there, mirror reflectors, so they will hopefully, if I need some extra reflection, will help, rather than spending however much I need to spend on lights being put in there. Panniers, well documented, the panniers are quite small. Actually, it's not quite true. What I've discovered is, yes, they are narrow, but they're quite long. And in fact, if I open this one up, just down in here, these cubby holes right in the corner here, you can get quite a lot in. All sorts of things in there. So it's actually a lot better than probably I thought it was. It's just long, and so you don't get a fat bag in. What I tend to do is just break things down and put them in there and push them along a bit. So I've had a lot more success. The other thing, eagle-eyed amongst you might notice, is I did have originally the seat hump in there, or the backrest, and I took it off. And the reason I took it off is, well, let's put it down to age and infirmity, shall we? Because I was struggling. It does go flat, but it doesn't go completely flat. And I was struggling to get on and off the bike. And I wasn't convinced I was getting much benefit, so I decided to take it off. It is a bit of a faff. It involves taking these panniers off, unscrewing the seat. But I had a spare day, set some time aside. Same time I sorted out the Android Auto, took the seat off, put the tag, put it back on again, and actually I think it's better without it. Not everyone will agree, but to me it absolutely is, in every way. So it makes it one of the big advantages to me and my level of mobility. I'm by no means disabled, but I don't bend as much as I used to. It's a low seat and it's easy to get on and off it, and that seat just made it much harder. And then the last thing to talk about is, you can see my helmet's hanging on, and it comes with this little helmet holder which just clips in. I happen to just leave it on because I just stick my helmet on there. Now what you can do is, if you've got the right type of helmet, just feed the strap through and it holds it there securely, but I use it as a handy little hook, and I've just stopped somewhere for a cup of coffee, put it on there, and I find it really useful, to the point that I never take it off. I just leave it there. It's also a handy little bungee point, I've discovered. So all in all, things are going really well. Not had a single problem, not a hint of a problem, compared to my RT, which had, by the time I had it 3 months, seemed to be never working properly. Yeah, just really enjoying it. Just really enjoying the bike. It's just the DCT 3 months in, I think, is the best thing since sliced bread. Why do you want gears? It's brilliant. Oh, the one more thing, the fuel consumption, which was one of my complaints about how thirsty it was. It is not as thirsty as it claims to be. I'm still being told by my computer that my average MPG is 39, but I'm now getting well over 220 miles to a tank. The first half of the tank doesn't always show great mileage, but then you get the second half and it goes on forever, it seems to be. So 220 between fill-ups is fine for me. I'm going to stop in that time anyway. I'm guessing I'm mid-40s MPG, but it's certainly got to the level where I no longer think of it as being a particular problem. And like today, where I'm bombing around all day, I've not filled up yet. I've still got half a tank left. Got about 120 miles worth of juice left to go if I went to empty. It's plenty for me to get home. So with riding, with mileage, the MPG has improved significantly and the range has improved significantly. So all in all, no bad things to report, only good. Thoroughly enjoying the bike, thoroughly enjoy riding it, look forward to riding it, and all is good. So from the Cairngorms in Scotland, greetings to everyone who watched this, and hope you're having as good a day as I'm having. Well, thanks for watching.